Yes, yes, yeah, it's your boy Cam Legend. I hope all is well with you today. Another beautiful day in nature, another beautiful day in the Matrix. And I big up the Matrix because the etymology of Matrix is womb, uterus, and it's alluding to Mother Nature. Matrix, math. When we look at plants, they have a divine mathematical equation that respects sacred geometry, right? And when we do take mind-altering drugs, we kind of see past that veil. We see the coding through fractal light, which we call Mandelbrot, which is a real science that you can Google. It's a matrix within a matrix within a matrix within a matrix. That is what we are living within. But once we harmonize ourselves with the actual Mother Nature matrix, we can lose the negative connotation that matrix has. When we use words, we are casting spells, right? This is why spelling, when you're writing, you're spelling, when you're speaking, you're casting that spell. So it's important to big up these energies because you will see more resistance. This is why when you say fuck the matrix, it's got a vibration underneath it. But if you say I'm bigging up the matrix, it's coming from a different vibration that the universe will resonate with. So make sure you're casting the right spells when you're speaking. This is what they do. They create negative connotations so you get locked in and trapped into inner matrices within an inner matrix, okay? And today is the day of the sun, Sunday. I've been sungazing all week and the benefits are just astounding, man. Boosting mood, I'm going to bed on time, I'm respecting all my chakras because I'm somebody who loves to just create, work. But I'm only, using the sacral chakra. I'm overusing it. And sometimes the brain has to sleep. The pineal gland needs to secrete. The throat chakra needs to rest. So I'm respecting all my chakras just by being in alignment with the sun. And if you're living on the northern hemisphere, I just encourage you to see as much as the sun as you can, because I know right now we're in February from, in 2 more days. So the sun is still at its lowest peak in this current winter season. So make sure if you have time in the morning, see it for sunrise and see it for sunset. And actually sun gazing is best at these times. It doesn't hurt. Me, I'm a madman. I sun gaze at 12 p.m. I look directly into the sun because I've been practicing for years now. So you can boost your endurance of sun gazing, but don't do it at the start, please. I don't want to hear that somebody's at the flipping opticians because they've damaged their eyes, and that can happen. So do it at safe times, which is sunrise and at sunset, and then build up your tolerance. And today's Sunday, which is the day of Ra. It's the day of the sun, and you can connect with these deities when you're in alignment with their correspondences. But understand you have a solar energy inside of you also, your solar plexus. So never get it misconstrued when you're working with deities. Understand that deities are inside of you, okay? That is also alluding to the matrix within the matrix within the matrix. You have the outer verse, which we call the universe. Then you have the inner verse, So this is it. But today's video is actually going to be about how to plant your seeds and manifest over time. Because what we see is that a lot of people give up on their dreams, but they haven't created a foundation to allow their manifestations to grow. If you want something frivolous like £50, £100 or $500, that can be done in a short space of time, But if you're talking about dreams, goals, aspirations, this takes time, right? So because it takes time, you have to work with the seasons. You have to work with the seasons. We have 4 seasons, you see? And there's a time to plant your seeds. There's a time where they grow. There's a time where they grow, and then there's a time where they blossom. And now you can remove the root from the ground. And you know me, I love my analogies and I love nature because that's how I observe this reality. And if you look at plants, in order for a plant to grow, it needs a good foundation. And that foundation is utilizing earth, which is an element, right? But this element is a square. It needs a foundation, a four-wall squared foundation for it to grow. And we have to look at our manifestations like that. You need to have a foundation. So what is a foundation? I feel like I've said that word so many times now. What is a foundation? It's a surface. It's a surface, essentially. And if you have a weak foundation when it comes to manifesting, e.g., you're not doing the same rituals every day or every other day, you're not putting in the work, you're not giving your manifestation nutrients, love, emotion, passion, action. If you're not doing these fundamentals, your manifestations can't grow. So a key component to foundation is discipline. Discipline. You have to have discipline. It's so important. Even when you feel emotionally like you don't want to do it, you still have to do it. Like today, I could have easily not made a video, but the sun is giving me so much vibrant energy. I'm just feeling so reared up to do it anyway, you know? But emotionally, I'm a water sign. I flip-flop. And it can be just, you know what, can't be arsed. I've done enough videos this week. I ain't doing it. No, the sun is, this is why Ra is known, or Archangel Michael is known as the protector against evil. Ra, Michael, is known as the protector against evil because it's that duality that is hidden inside of us. There's a part of me that wouldn't want to make the video, but because I'm working with the sun, which is unity, I'm just making a video because it's not about me, it's about others. So this is how you want to see your manifestations. You want to see the bigger picture, the bigger goal, the bigger outlook of why you're actually wanting to manifest what you want to manifest, okay? And, you know, plants, they need water. So water, in our case, is emotions, right? We're made up of 70 to 80% water. But what fluctuates is our emotions. You can have a bellyache, you feel rough. Why is that? That's because of the motion within your stomach, within your digestive system. And I don't have to tell you, because I always say every video, your emotions are closely linked to your gut. So you want to put your emotions into your manifestations so that it's fueling of something. Everything in life needs support. This is why people that do go on that is why when people go on life support, they need oxygen, they need air to breathe, they need some kind of life force to continually be here on this physical realm. So this is how you want to see your manifestations. You want to put your emotions into it. Even when you're sad or even when you're not feeling it, still put your emotions into it because you're giving it some kind of life force that will be sufficient. So your manifestations will know that, okay, it doesn't matter if he's sad, happy, angry, he still fuels me, because you're actually fueling an etheric energy, an energy that is unseen, right? And this is why we call businesses corporations, because they're corps, but it's our life force that gives that corporation energy. So that's how you want to see your manifestations, especially when they're not physical or tangible. They're still intangible. They still need life force. It still needs current. It still needs electricity, right? So this is how you want to see it. And then also, what does a plant need? A plant needs sunlight. And I just been speaking about Ra. It needs sunlight, right? And that is alluding to fire, the element fire. So that's your passion. That's your actions, right? It's going to require physical energy to get to your goals, which is showing up every day, which is you know, taking pain and turning that into passion and really fueling up the manifestations that you're trying to bring here in this physical realm, right? So this is another thing. Plants, trees, they don't necessarily need air. They take in carbon dioxide and we take in oxygen, but they still need something etherical, right? So trees take carbon dioxide, we take oxygen. So again, you need to give your manifestation some air to breathe. You need to give it some time to breathe, right? You need to also communicate and tell others about your manifestations, because that is how things come into this physical realm. Teamwork makes the dream work, and you spreading a message, you getting assistance from others is showing unity to the universe, because now you're bringing other people in, you're collaborating, you're you know, using other energetical fields to help your things manifest, right? And you know, air and ether are very similar but different in nature. Ether is allowing your manifestations time to grow and breathe in different seasons, and air is utilizing the ether through communication. Okay, like I said at the start of the video, when you say the word matrix, you're actually using your vocal cords, and the words hold vibration. You see the word vocal vibration is utilizing that V energy, and V is the 22nd letter in the alphabet, which is a gateway to duality, Venetian energy. K is the 11th letter in the alphabet, which is a gateway. This is why a lot of words like knife, knights, you don't necessarily need a K, but it's symbolic for gateways. Okay, so just to round it up, look at everything holistically, observe nature, reverse engineer how nature operates, because it's a sacred system that will never go out of date. You can listen to millions of people's videos on YouTube on how to manifest, and that's all great, but if you just look at how nature manifests, like plants, for example, they have nothing to gain from this reality other than existence. That's all they want, is existence, right? They don't want money. They don't want cars, chains, big houses. They just want existence, right? So if we look at how nature is abundant in its truest form, we can reverse engineer that and apply it to our lives, man. It's very simple. The science to nature is very simple. Just observe it. Okay? Peace.